A test version of ckETH Ethereum is now here, everyone, and we got a lot to cover today. But before we get into it, let's first take a look at the cryptocurrency prices. I'm actually recording this video before the trad markets open, so keep that in mind. But as we take a look at the price of Bitcoin, sitting around 27K, not too much has changed. Everything's looking pretty normal. Let's head on to the normal charts. As we can see right here, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin 27K. The Ethereum chart. The Ethereum chart has not been looking good lately, everyone. And there's been a lot of talk about it on Twitter, but really what I have to say about it is, yeah, the Ethereum chart has not been looking that good. It's just been hanging around 1,500. But I think Ethereum's going to do very well in the bull market when all the liquidity comes back. So I'm not too worried. Solana, if we take a look at Solana, Solana has actually done very well on this recent drawdown. We know it pumped from about 20 to 24, and now it's hanging around 22. It'll probably come back down to 20. We're probably just going to be playing around in this range for a little while now. But yeah, and that's it. ICP's under $3. Yeah, now let's move on to our first story of the day. Take a look at this. The International Monetary Fund, also known as the IMF, sees increasing odds that central banks can tame inflation without sending the global economy into a recession. Now, I've been talking about this, and now actually, let me go to my fucking tweets right here. Guys, they are not, the Biden administration, and keep in mind, there's a U.S. election at the end of 2024. The Biden administration does not want to go into that election with everybody pissed at them because the whole economy is going to blown up. They're not going to let it blow up. They are going to do anything in their control in order to keep this funny money going and get people to like them. You have to understand that. The Biden administration, if the whole economy blows up, they're not going to win the election. But if they can pump the markets and everything's good in the short term, then they can re-win the House for another 4 years. Okay? They can re-win the White House for another 4 years. I wasn't talking about the actual House. I was talking about the White House. But you know what I'm saying. These are the same guys who dumped the strategic petroleum reserves in order to bat down the price. Why do you not think they're going to pump the markets in order to try and win the election? You think they're just going to let the music stop? These guys. The Biden, no chance they do that. So my thesis is the doomer thesis is not going to play out. And you know why? Because this guy, Biden's going to get in trouble. If the whole economy blows up under his watch, everyone's going to hate him. And these people want to keep their jobs. They're trying to keep the power. They're going to do anything they can. Yeah, we know that long term, injecting a ton of liquidity into the system and saving it is probably not the move, and you kind of got to let the market reset and everything. But they don't care. They're just trying to win an election. It's not about that to them. So that's what you got to keep in mind about the whole doomer thesis is, probably not going to happen. Very, very unlikely that these guys are going to let the whole thing play out. No chance, actually. No chance. But yeah, let's take a look at our next story. $4.5 trillion asset manager Fidelity says Bitcoin is the most secure, decentralized, sound digital money compared to any other digital asset. And we know Fidelity, they applied for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Not surprised by this. I mean, we know Wall Street is eyeing Bitcoin and they're eyeing the spot Bitcoin ETF products. So bullish for Bitcoin. Let's get it. And bullish for crypto. And to our next segment of this YouTube video, I'm going to be reacting to Lucas, aka Blockchain Boy, reacting to Cousin Crypto's top 3 altcoins. So let's take a look at this video.
These are 3 altcoins that I'm holding.
Let's take a look and see if these are any good.
That I believe will absolutely fuck in the next bull run. First on our list, we've got Solana.
Let's hear what Lucas has to say first.
Here's the thing with Solana. It's going to pump, but not because it's any good, but because people like it and they think it will.
The exact reason that you fucking hate it is going to be the reason that it runs.
He's referencing, of course, the fact that Solana's technology is all in all pretty mid, but it has good marketing, and that's all that matters.
This is one of the most elite blockchains I've ever used.
I actually agree with this. Solana has some of the best user experience in crypto when it comes to actually, day-to-day interaction. Again, that's really what matters here. Unfortunately, no one really cares about the tech.
Number 2 on our list.
This is something I've been beating the drum on Twitter, and I will continue to because it is the reality of the market. There's 2 things that really matter. How good the project markets and the user experience. If you don't have those 2 things, none of the other shit matters. It doesn't matter. You can have the greatest blockchain ever. If your marketing sucks and the user experience sucks, none of it matters. throw it in the fucking trash can. Because guess what? In order for number to really go up and really pump and get your little altcoin in the top 10, and you want a bunch of retail getting in and all that stuff, mass adoption, things need to be simple, things need to be easy to understand, you need a strong narrative. All this confusing, nerdy bullshit that you and 200 other people on Twitter love and blah, 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 blah. Nobody gives a shit about it. Nobody cares. As Lucas says, marketing is all that matters. We know the Solana blockchain's dust. I mean, it's literally like it shut down multiple times. It's improving. But does it matter? Does it actually matter, really? No, it doesn't, because they're going to continue to build on it, and they have a strong enough narrative, and people are buying tokens. If you look at Solana's ecosystem, you look at Solana DeFi. Solana DeFi's TVL it's going up. It's going up. I don't know how many more times that this is. Marketing is, you need simple narratives. What's Solana? Solana's fast. That's what they sold the whole bull market, last bull market. We're fast. That's it. That's all they did. And it's easy to understand. All right, I'm going to keep going on, because I could go on about this forever.
First, we've got Injective. Injective has the best risk to reward ratio when it comes to betting on layer 1 projects, in my opinion. It takes 5 minutes of research to understand the building that is going down on this blockchain is absolutely absurd.
I don't know if I think it's number one, but I definitely agree with Cousin. You know, this is going to be on my list for sure. I'm going to pick some of this up. Good tokenomics. Look at that circulating supply.
Yeah, that's a big thing you got to look out for, is circulating supply. Because some of these tokens, it's like they have not released shit.
A bit of activity on the network. You know, look at that increasing TVL month over month. Okay, we like to see that. Shout out to Cousin. He really is one of the best to do it on this app. Injective is definitely something I'll be keeping an eye on.
Number 3 on my list is Rocket Value Exchange. Now, this is hands down the dirtiest DEX that I've ever used in my life. It makes Uniswap look like absolute shit. And with a market cap of just sub $30 million, this is one of those projects that can do 50 to 100x with ease.
Wow, we are pulling out the low cap gems on this one. 100x. I don't know if I believe that necessarily. There are a lot of decentralized exchanges out there, but I actually took a look at this one and it doesn't look too bad. So, you know, if DEXs are your play, then go ahead. But personally, I think it's a little too early to call which DEX is going to be the DEX of the bull run. If you recall, last bull run, it was really going to be pretty much PancakeSwap and Uniswap. We'll see what happens in the next run.
Get rid of your eight.
Yeah, that's the thing with PancakeSwap. The reason why PancakeSwap really blew up, it was because of SafeMoon. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Nobody gave a shit about PancakeSwap, and then when SafeMoon took off, then everyone started going there because the only place you could get SafeMoon from was PancakeSwap. So there literally could be some other meme coin that could pop off, and another DEX just pops off. So
your Ripple, get rid of your XLM. Don't be caught holding dead shit.
This might be the most...
I think ADA is going to pump. And I know it's a garbage blockchain, and I know there's really not shit going on there. But it pumped in 2017, it pumped in 2021, and it's probably going to pump again. XRP, you guys already know how I feel about XRP. It's not the move. It's not the move, guys. I mean, they're just dumping on you constantly. They're unlocking tokens, dumping on XRP holders, and on top of that, once again, none of these massive banks are going to adopt XRP. They're not. Why would they? They can make their own blockchain. Yeah, JP Morgan's going to use Ripple. No, they're not. They're not. They're going to make their own fucking blockchain. That's what they're going to do. They're not. Get over it. That's tough. I don't think a lot of people understand this. I was talking to someone, actually funny, when I was in Florida, I was talking to someone in a hot tub, an XRP holder, and I don't think he really understood that you can make, kind of like how Tron copied Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain copied Ethereum, anyone can copy the XRP blockchain, the Ripple block, whatever. Anybody. They can all do it. It's not like a technological marvel. Now, is there liquidity in XRP? Yeah. Will it make people money? Yeah, you're going to be able to make money on XRP. I think you could take fucking money and throw anything at the top 50 and you're going to end up making money. But, yeah, that's just my whole thesis on XRP. I'm not bullish on it at all. And if you're offended by that, then, oh well, that's tough.
Most base thing that Cuzzo says in this video. Too many of you guys are holding shit that has basically, quadrupled or quintupled in supply since the last bull run. It is old tech, doesn't capture excitement or innovation here. Okay, and a lot of you guys take a shit on me for not liking XRP or HBAR, but like there's a reason I'm telling you this, and Cousin understands this. He's not going to say what I'm saying because he knows the trolls will be out in full force in his comment section. But if you listen closely, you'll see he understands exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
When the bull market comes, everything is going to pump. That is not the question. The question is, what is going to pump the hardest?
That is the question, isn't it? This was some good wisdom dropped by Cousin.
Yeah, that was a good video. I liked it. I think he hit the nail on pretty much all this stuff. I'm not too familiar with the last two coins he was talking about, but his, a lot of stuff he was talking about regarding about Solana and then XRP and stuff, I generally agree with. I mean, Solana is going to pump, has great marketing. There's a robust ecosystem. Influencers talk about it. It is what it is, but I guess we'll see. And to our next story, let's take a look at this. From Definity Developers, ckETH. Play around with free CK Sepolia ETH. Big news, everyone. Then take a look from Manu. You can now play around with a test version of ckETH, convert your Sepolia testnet ETH into CK Sepolia ETH, and let us know how it goes. Now, if you don't know what CK Ethereum is, let's just do a little breakdown. From Manu on the Definity Forum. What is ckETH? Chain key Ether, or ckETH, is an IC native token that represents Ether, the native token of Ethereum. Anybody that has ETH can use a Canister smart contract on the IC to convert that into ckETH. Vice versa, any holder of ckETH can choose to receive the underlying ETH instead. All ETH backing ckETH is held by a Canister smart contract using the threshold ECDSA functionality. Since ckETH is an IC native token, it can be transacted very fast with low fees and is easy to use from other dApps. So ckETH is tough. It's going to allow transactions to happen very fast. It's going to be very easy to move around. Good stuff. And let's take a look at this. From Manu, once again, he's putting out this announcement on the Definity Forum, basically talking about how you can now play around ckETH, and all you got to do is go to the Sepolia ETH faucet and play around here. And you can get your shit going. And yeah, guys, that's all we got for today's video. Make sure to go follow me on Twitter, subscribe, and like, comments. Daily videos coming to you, interviews every Saturday. Let's go. Stay bullish.